If you like to garden, those are the 5 essential tools you absolutely need to have in your garden. The first tool I'm going to talk about is the tool that I haven't gotten in 10 years of gardening, which I wish I got sooner. The number 1 tool you need to have in your garden is Dewalt electric pruners. These pruners are cordless. All you need to use is a battery, and you can do at least 1,000, if not more, cuttings in one session without a hand strain. These cutters work extremely well on tree branches, and you can cut very thick branches effortlessly. If you have wrist pain and you get tired of cutting a lot of trees or a lot of branches of your trees, this is the great tool for that. One disclosure though, this is very powerful, so when you use that, you got to make sure you keep your finger off the safety mechanism until you're ready to use it. As well, another warning is if you're cleaning it or working on it and trying to figure it out where are the buttons, try to do it without a battery, just the safety. And when you're ready to cut, you slide your battery in and it's ready to go. This electric Dewalt pruners are very easy to use. You put your hand on your safety mechanism, you press the button, and it does the work for you. So here I have a thick branches to show you that how powerful this tool is. This is some of the apple branches that we trimmed this spring, and I'm going to see if that will cut through this. And voila, it's super easy, and it can go through that. If you get to a spot where it's a little bit thicker, you can do several tries and it still does the work for you. Tool number 2 is the rain watering spout or attachment to your hose. This is a great tool if you are growing the plants from the seed, or even if you buy a starters from the nursery, they come very small, and this is going to provide you a very gentle watering experience for your plants. It will protect the roots, and the gentle stream will also protect the soil from being disturbed by a powerful. This gentle watering spout will protect your soil and the roots for your small plants. It also is great if you have to reach to the end of your garden beds. This is the tool that I've been using. You can see that it's been used a lot and had a lot of time to water my garden, and this is great for reaching out to the end of the bed, so I don't have to go around. And also I can go to the roots of the plant and not make the stalks or the leaves are wet. For example, if you're growing sunflowers, you do not want to put water on the stalk because you wanted the stalk to harden and be strong enough to hold your sunflower and the seed pods. So when you water those plants, you need to go under the leaves and as closer as possible to the bottom of the plant, to the roots, and water it. Another plant doesn't like water on the leaves is the tomatoes. So when you water, if you're trying to get under the plant, this is a great tool. It's about $20. You can buy it at any hardware store or a local nursery store, and these will work you and serve you well for many, many years. Tool number 3. I'm actually going to show you 2 different tools that I use for weeding in my garden. I have one stainless steel hoe that you can use for picking up big roots, or if you need to fluff up some soil, or trying to plant a plant, you can use that. But also I've been using, this is a recently new tool we got maybe a few years ago. This is an excellent weed picker. You can go right under the roots and remove those stubborn roots. Sometimes this doesn't work. It will just remove, if I use this tool, just remove the plant, but will keep the deep roots or the root system in the soil, and then the weeds just come back. This tool works great. It will go right under your stubborn weed roots and it will remove it effortlessly for you. Tool number 4 is the kneeling mat. This is an amazing tool that you can use in the garden, and believe me, your knees will thank you. This provides a cushion when you work on the ground, like planting the plants or weeding your garden. It will provide your comfort for your long sessions working in the garden. Also will keep your clothes and your knees clean if you're working in a damp soil. And finally, it can be used as a padding mat for you or your kids when you're just sitting in the garden and sipping your morning tea. You can enjoy that as well. And finally, tool number 5 is the secret sauce behind every lush garden. You want to use fertilizer in your garden. Fertilizer like chicken manure or steer grow will provide the slow release nutrients that your plants need. It will also replenish the tired soil after the long winter, and it will provide you amazing crop in the end of the season. It's also very easy to use. You put some chicken manure and steer manure and some potting soil or compost, mix it together, plant your vegetables or your flowers, water it, and that's it. And in the end, you get amazing results. These are tomatoes that I just planted a few weeks ago. And if you watch my previous video, you'll see that they were really small and they doubled in size in the last few weeks. And this is all because we feed our garden beds with fertilizer every spring. And this way we get an amazing results all throughout the summer. We are going to show you how to mix your soil. And it's very easy to do. All you need is a compost, steer or chicken manure. You can also use a potting soil if you'd like to, or topsoil, but you do want to provide some nutrients for your plants. So what we're going to do is cut the bags open and show you how to do it. A lot of times compost, when I buy it, and comes from the store and it is kind of clumped together, so I will be using my weeding tools as well to loosen up some of that soil. When they stack those bags at the store, a lot of times it comes super pre-packed that you can't even use it. So I like to use this tool. It's really handy, not just for weeding, but also for loosening up some of that soil. And we're going to use my grow bags, which I did a different video in reviewing those. Those are great, and I'm going to use them to plant my extra plants that I got. I got some basil, some other things that I ran out of space in my garden beds. So these are the great solution if you don't have garden beds or you don't have a lot of space. You can just put them on your concrete, on the patio, or anywhere in your garden and grow some plants in there. I'm going to scoop some of that first before I can dump more. And this is where I'm going to be mixing my soil. Then you are going to scoop some of the chicken manure. If you're doing a whole bed, if you're doing a whole bed, raised bed, you can just dump. We usually just cut the bags and dump the whole bags. But because I'm doing a smaller bag, I don't think I'm going to use all of it. So I'm going to be combining. And you do want to mix it. You don't want just the fertilizer. If your plants will not be happy and it will ruin their roots. So you always wanted to put it together. You want to mix it together. Okay? And that's simple as that, and your plants will grow amazing. What kind of fertilizers do you use in your garden beds or in your grow bags? Let me know in the comments below. Curious to see what people are using as well. Thank you for watching. And which of these tools do you use in your garden? And if you have a tool you absolutely have to use in the garden, drop a comment below. Bye!